Yes, you are calling me to come and declare for the next election. I'm declaring. The political process is ongoing. Just watch out.
Goodluck can finally bust out to actually declare what he actually wants in 2027. You know, it had been out there for the past few days that Goodluck actually wanted to contest in course of the 2027 election and all of that. But Goodluck never come out himself to actually say it by himself. Now you will hear everything from Goodluck. You will hear what this guy have in mind to actually do in 2027. Is it Nigerians that are actually pushing Goodluck, or Goodluck is pushing himself for the 2027 election race and all of that? Now he said Obi did not have the capacity to actually win Tinubu in 2027. He did not have the capacity to actually kick Tinubu out of office in 2027. That's why Goodluck is in place. You will hear things for yourself in this very video. That's why Goodluck can finally come to actually contest in 2027 just to kick Tinubu out of office, because he believes that he is the only one that can kick Tinubu out of office. You will hear things for yourself in this very video. Come and hear what these people are actually saying, and you will hear the response of Obi and the Obi movement. You will hear things the way it goes in this very video. Everywhere is boiling right now. So I would like guys to stay connected to the end of this video. If you can share the video as you're watching it, just want to share it. Share to the social media platforms. Let it go viral, and if you can share it, just like the video, like it, give it a thumb up so that it will be recommended for us. Just stay connected. I'll come back again.
Welcome you back to LAJUPOG Watch TV.
I don't have bad news for you today.
The home of religious gossip.
But you should leave the fight for Mohammed.
What is happening in the Christendom? Join now to make sense with LAJUPOG.
Hello my great wonderful viewers, welcome back to LAJUPOG Watch TV. For those of you coming across this channel for the very first time, just endeavor do all to click the red subscription button appearing on your video screen, and at the same time do all to click the notification bell icon so that whenever we drop a new video in few hours time, YouTube will easily let you to know. Is it Nigerians that are actually pushing Goodluck, or Goodluck is actually pushing himself for the 2027 election? If you should remember, you know, when Goodluck finished the regime of Yar'Adua, the remaining 2 years in Yar'Adua's regime, Goodluck still come up again to actually emerge as the president for 4 years. And the agreement there was Goodluck should not bother to contest for 2015 election again, where he contested with Buhari. But according to what a lot of people are saying, the Goodluck still go for 2015 again, but Buhari defeated him. Now, a lot of people are saying that Goodluck is power drunk, that he loves to stay in power and all of that. Now, why is Goodluck coming in 2027 again? Those are the questions that a lot of people are asking. Amidst all the suffering that is happening in Nigeria, amidst everything that is ongoing in Nigeria, Goodluck is still coming again and still trying to divide the vote of Obi in 2027 election. The same way Atiku divided the vote of Obi in 2027 election. Now, the Atiku have realized himself and is now merging with Obi now to make sure that they have one single vote and kick Tinubu out of office. But Goodluck is coming from nowhere again to actually sabotage the plan. Now play the full video now. You will see everything the way it goes. You will hear what Goodluck said. When Goodluck was actually talking, a lot of people were actually angry. They said, no, why would Goodluck just come this time? Why is this Goodluck saying all these things that is actually saying? So I'd like us to stay connected to the end of this video. If you can share the video, just endeavor to share it. Do what to share it. Share it to different social media platforms. Let it go viral. And if you can share it, just like the video. Do what to like it. Like it, give it a thumb up so that it will be recommended for us. You know. For them to come up with the fact that Obi did not have the capacity to kick Tinubu out of office in 2027, that's a big blow to Obi. Some are even calling Obi a baby. You will hear everything that Goodluck said in this video. They said Obi is a baby, that Obi cannot kick Tinubu out of office. There is only someone that have wacko in his head, someone that have madness in his head that can actually kick Tinubu out of office, in the likes of Sowore and all of that. But do you know that the Sowore that can kick Tinubu out of office, the Sowore did not have the capacity that Obi actually have, the kind of audience that Obi actually have. So we already don't have all this kind of audience, but even that the kind of votes that they gave to Obi in 2023 election, that was the same thing they gave to Sowore in 2023 election. I'm telling you, Tinubu will not be able to claim that power, according to what Sowore himself said. Now, a lot of people now, they saying that if they should even vote for Obi in 2027, will Obi not still do the same thing like a woman that he did in 2023 election? Will he still not allow Tinubu to still grab it and run away with it the way they normally do and all of that? Now, Goodluck have finally spoken, and they have been making known that it's only him, that it's only Goodluck that can make Tinubu to go out of office. Now, PDP went to bring Goodluck just for them to replace him with Atiku, because Atiku is now ADC. Atiku is no more in PDP. Now, for PDP to have a big flag bearer, they went to bring Goodluck to actually come and campaign in 2027 again to be a flag bearer. And you know the implication of that? The ADC coalition, their vote will be divided, because Obi will eventually be the flag bearer, but their vote will be divided, and the moment their vote is being divided, Tinubu will have every possible stand to actually beat them in course of the election. If any person want to rig at all, the rigging will be very, very sweet and clean. Those are what a lot of people are saying. Now they say Goodluck should not bother. He has spent his own time as a president in 2014 and then, but he should not bother to come again. That he should just respect himself and sit down in his house and be a godfather or be supporting or be on the net. Those are what a lot of people are actually saying. Now we'll play the full video now for you to hear everything that they said in this very video. You hear everything that Goodluck said. The Goodluck that I've not spoken before, Goodluck have finally voiced out as regards the 2027 election thing and all of that. A lot of Nigerians are just kind of surprised as all these movements are actually ongoing, as all these games are going on. Just stay connected to the end of the video. You can share the video and endeavor to share it, and if you can share it, like it, stay connected. I'll come back again.
In our elections, and one day this country will erupt. And let me take, we all know how, and let me use the politics, because that is what the major cause of conflicts in Africa is: politics or struggle for leadership. And without us strengthening that aspect, without us developing that culture of contesting election peacefully, we will always be in conflicts in Africa, and also in Nigeria. It's dangerous what we are seeing. Let me use what you have seen. We just finished elections in Edo State, and even if you were not in Edo State, the Yaga people here were in Edo State, but most of us was the media and read from social media and so on. So you see that there's much tension. Even though results have been announced, somebody has been announced as a winner, but there's tension, because there are certain things that probably were done differently. And we must move away from that. In our electoral processes, we must develop that culture. Here in Nigeria, we talk about technology. Without the human mind being ready to do what is right, even if you bring the technology, it will be manipulated. My time, it was the card reader. That card reader almost caused crisis in the country, especially when I wanted to vote, and the card reader rejected me as the sitting president. My wife wanted to vote, and the card reader rejected my wife as the first lady. My mother wanted to vote, and the card reader rejected my mother. So you can imagine that was a recipe for crisis. We have to manage the situation, otherwise United States would have gone into flames, and of course put out and got the rest of the country. So the human mind must be attuned to that, or must develop that culture. In Senegal, everybody that was involved in the electoral process was ready to do the right thing. The electoral management body, like our INEC, was ready to do the right thing. Nobody was interested in manipulating the process. The security, they were ready to do the right thing. Nobody was interested in manipulating the process. In fact, they have polling stations. Within the polling stations, we have polling units. You see the police only in front. In most cases, they use I think you hear my voice. In most cases, they use secondary school and primary school classrooms, compounds, and within the classrooms, you have the voting unit. The police were just at the front. No police was inside where they were voting, because they have developed that culture that nobody was there to do the wrong thing. The voters themselves were ready to do the right thing. No voter wanted to manipulate. The political parties, everybody, candidates, they were all there to do the right thing. And they conducted the election without technology, and it is the best election I've observed within Africa, and some of the countries have gone outside Africa. So that culture of doing the right things must be there. In Nigeria, we don't have that culture. And that is why we have our military people here. That is why even ordinary election of a governor, not even a president, the army would be involved. Yes, some countries, they use Navy and Air Force, and sometimes the army, to carry materials in very difficult terrains, or fly them, or maybe in the riverine areas, but not to play the role of a police. Rarely you see the military, because for the military to come out to perform civil responsibility, it requires, most countries require the president and the commander-in-chief to issue a declaration. The military don't just come out. But because we have not developed that culture, ordinary election, maybe even election of local government chairman now, we'll see the benefit around. We have reduced the value of armed forces. Management of elections, in fact, in the countries where the chief executive of the country is a different person, the prime minister, and the commander-in-chief is a different person, either the queen or a king or elected president. The president will not, except the commander-in-chief, call out the military. They don't go out. And the prime minister has no powers to call out the military, even though he's the administrative head of the country. And because before the military comes out to perform response, it's a civil business. Now, because we have not developed that culture of peace, we use the military as if they are police officers. The military is not police. So, as a country, if we don't change, we politicians don't change our political behavior and embrace that culture that was embedded in us, that it will look as if it's a part of our genetic makeup, one day this country will then call to go into a conflagration that nobody can control. So we, the politicians, must know that what we do wrongly is wrong. And when we politicians justify evil things and say it is politics, somebody does something that's evil, say it's politics. It's not politics, they're a criminal.
We know that there is this concept of inducing the electorate, which most countries control. For all the countries have gone to observe elections, ordinary inducement of the electorate is criminalized, and people don't do it. But here in Nigeria, we take inducing electorate as a part of the electoral process. What I mean by inducing the electorate is that during campaigns, we package rice, salt, with the photograph of the candidates, the logo of the parties, and distribute to people. That is wrong by all international standards. I did not know until I got involved in observing elections. We just graduated from that inducing the electorate to the outright pricing and buying of votes. That people will go to the polling booth and price 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. In some cases, they are even telling me 5,000 to buy votes.
That culture of doing the right things must be there. In Nigeria, we don't have that culture. And that is why we have our military people here. That is why even ordinary election of a governor, not even a president, the army would be involved. Yes, some countries, they use Navy and Air Force, and sometimes the army, to carry materials in very difficult terrains, or fly them, or maybe in the riverine areas, but not to play the role of a police. Rarely you see the military, because for the military to come out to perform civil responsibility, it requires, most countries require the president and the commander-in-chief to issue a declaration. The military don't just come out. But because we have not developed that culture, ordinary election, maybe even election of local government chairman now, we'll see the benefit around. We have reduced the value of armed forces. Management of elections, in fact, in the countries where the chief executive of the country is a different person, the prime minister, and the commander-in-chief is a different person, either the queen or a king or elected president. The president will not, except the commander-in-chief, call out the military. They don't go out. And the prime minister has no powers to call out the military, even though he's the administrative head of the country. And because before the military comes out to perform response, it's a civil business. Now, because we have not developed that culture of peace, we use our military as if they are police officers. The military is not police. So, as a country, if we don't change, we politicians don't change our political behavior and embrace that culture that was embedded in us, that it will look as if it's a part of our genetic makeup. One day this country will be engulfed to go into a conflagration that nobody can control. So we, the politicians, must know that what we do wrongly is wrong. And when we politicians justify evil things and say it is politics, somebody does something that's evil, say it's politics. It's not politics, they're a criminal. So for me today, as the chairman, to declare this event open, I'm calling on all Nigerians, not just the politicians, because all Nigerians vote, all Nigerians, to develop that culture of peace, especially in our struggle for leadership. The vote, the electoral management bodies, the security, the political parties, the voters themselves, the judiciary, and always relate elections to the game of soccer. In the game of soccer, while these young men and women are in the field, sometimes they can get so charged that they even want to bring their colleague down. But the referee will know whether to give you a yellow card or a red card. Because if the referee fails to do that, then of course who will kill or who can carry the ball, run into, push the goalkeeper down and throw it in. So the umpire, which is the electoral management bodies in Africa, must play that role of a good referee. And where a mistake is made by the referee, these days they have this video, which is the judiciary. If the judiciary doesn't play that role well, that where there's an error and where the umpire makes a mistake, and the judiciary will correct it. If the judiciary decides to do the other way, then we are building a society where people, when they want to go for election, you prepare your army. We are lucky that they do election, everybody said it was peaceful. Well, the results have been announced, the judiciary will deal with the rest, but basically because of the number of policemen and the military, that was peace. But will we continue this way?
Barely just 4 days before INEC commenced another batch of registration of voters. Fellow Nigerians, in response to the urgent national clamor for the rescue of our beloved nation and the birth of a new Nigeria, the Obedient movement is excited to announce the launching of a new campaign. A new Nigeria is possible. Get your PVC and go mad. To go mad, acronym stand to get organized, make election rigging difficult. Let me repeat. Get organized, make election rigging difficult, which underscore our new focus as we head into the 2027 election season. It is our plan to mobilize millions of Nigerians into organized voting blocks, ensure that every eligible citizen has a permanent voter's card and protect the integrity of the 2027 elections. To protect the integrity of the 2000 election and ensure more Nigerians participate in the democratic process, the Go Mad campaign has a straightforward mission. In every polling unit across Nigeria, every obedient will either lead or join a voting bloc of at least 100 Nigerians in their polling unit. We will work to achieve 100% of PVC ownership in each block. We will go door to door, help people get to registration points, and recruit 1,500 value-based leaders to run for offices under the Obedient platform as a gathering point. In 2027, we will turn our people en masse to vote out bad leaders, those who cannot give us good governance, defend the process with 1 million trained voters protectors, and use technology at real-time reporting, no more glitches, and proactive measures resist to make rigging very unattractive and dangerous to politicians and institutions, with delight in thwarting the people's mandate, just like we saw in the 2023 general elections. As Obedience, we believe that a new Nigeria is one where food is affordable, communities are secured, healthcare works, education equips our young people for the future. Rural areas are connected to markets. Women have equal opportunities. Business can grow without harassment. And the diaspora can return home with pride. For our children, it is about building a country where patriotism is not a burden, but a thing of joy. We call on every obedient and every Nigerian who believe in a better future to take part in this campaign. Do not leave it for others. Do not be intimidated. Do not feel harassed. No Nigerian is more superior than any other Nigerian. Get your PVC or help at least 10 other persons to get theirs. We call it Operation 1010. Create a job, create or join a voting blog at obidient.com. That is our website that you can reach right now. Mobilize your friends and neighbors, colleagues and families to register and prepare to vote. It may interest you to know at the last elections we have over 90 million registered voters. But at the end of it all, we have only less than 23 to 24% of that total vote that vote, and they gave us this particular government. Volunteers as vote defenders in your polling unit for 2027. Attend rallies, town hall meetings, and community events to spread this message. Share this campaign online using the hashtag A New Nigeria is Possible. Save Nigeria and get your PVC at GoMed 1 million Obedient. The path from frustration to transformation is clear. We can save Nigeria. We can make election rigging difficult. And together we can prove that a new Nigeria is possible. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank you very much. Please go out, help, defend your interests, register as voters, for a new Nigeria is ready for us to take it. And we believe strongly that our leader, His Excellency Peter Obi, is the key to revamping and restructuring and making Nigeria a better place for all of us. In fact, not only are we anticipating rigging, they are allegedly positioned that even the election may not take place. Allegedly. And we are now violating any law. What we did was that we are speaking to our Nigerian obedient to go out and register. Registration is part of the key indices of any politicking. And INEC has already said they are going to start registration of voters on the 18th. And so it is very important for us to go out and mobilize our people so that we will not be shortchanged. Telling them we are even helping INEC to advocate for the registration of voters. You can see now we are addressing the press for people to go out and register as voters, isn't it? All other persons are quiet. So you can imagine what will happen if they are not campaigning. What is their thinking? I think we should throw that question to them too. We have given a standing directive. Day before yesterday, we had a meeting online. Every state, this particular process is a continuous voters registration. So it's going to take a while. Every state is expected to mobilize each of its states, speak to the press, create awareness, go from word to word, door to door, ask obedience, even those who are not obedient, to go out and register so that we can have a robust electioneering process come 2027. This is the beginning of the electioneering, so everybody should go out and register.
Thank you for staying connected, my great and wonderful viewers. You can hear what Goodluck said, and you can hear the response of Obedient movement. You know, the same thing that Obedient movement normally say when they wanted to do the 2023 election. Get your PVC, get your this, get your that, and all of that, and at the end of the day, come out in the day of the election, come and vote, and all this kind of thing. It's still the same game that these people are still coming up with. Nothing changed. Do you think only the PVC can kick Tinubu out of office? Those are the questions that a lot of people are asking. You keep telling people to get their PVC, to come out to vote in the election day, to come out to vote in mass for Peter Obi. The same vote that they voted for Peter Obi 2023 election, what did he do with it? I'm a fan of Peter Obi. I'm a good lover of Peter Obi. In fact, when I wanted to vote in February 2023, that was February 25, when I wanted to vote, I voted for Peter Obi, and I spent a lot to come down to Nigeria, go to my hometown to actually vote for Obi and all of that. I spent a lot, and I stood under the sun for more than 6 hours just to vote for Obi. Now, all the vote that we voted for Obi, what did Obi do with the vote? Because even Erufai came out and making it to the general public that it was Obi that won the election in 2023. And since when Erufai said it, nobody came out from Tinubu's cabinet to actually challenge him. Even the son of Erufai is on Twitter space and he actually coming up with a lot of proofs and all of that, that it was Obi that actually won the 2023 election, that it wasn't even Tinubu. Now, what did Obi do with the vote that we gave him in 2023? I'm not saying we should not vote for Obi this time, but I'm coming up with the fact that, can you just come up with another strategy? I mean the Obedient movement. Can you come up with another strategy? The strategy of go and get your PVC and go and vote in the election, that strategy that I've cast is not working. Now, when a lot of Nigerians say that obviously voted for Obi and INEC announced Tinubu as the winner, they said they wanted to shut down all the INEC offices in Nigeria. That was after the election, but Obi said no, that he needs to follow the due process. He will go to court and he will reclaim his mandate, assuring and reassuring Obedience. But you can see everything that already played out. The lot of Nigerians already know what will play out in the court even before the court make the ruling and all of that, and they make it in favor of Tinubu. They already know even before they go to the tribunal and the Supreme Court. They already know what will play out. But we keep telling them that yes, he will reclaim his mandate. Did he even reclaim the mandate at all? At the end of the day, Obi came out in live television to come and be crying. A lot of Nigerians were intimidated, they were bullied in their different polling units and all of that. Come and see voters suppression, come and see voters intimidation, come and see voters bullying, come and see talks hijacking different polling units, beating people that actually wanted to vote for Labour Party. If MC Leomo came out back then and said, if you're coming out to vote for Labour Party because of the election, nobody had to come out. Art bureaus everywhere in Lagos. Art bureaus everywhere in this Lagos. A lot of things actually happened. Lady Jennifer was injured in her face because of the election, and she go to the hospital to treat herself, and yes, still come back to the polling unit to still come and vote for Labour Party. Now, what did Obi do with all those our votes? Those are the questions that a lot of people are asking, and the same people are coming up again that get your PVC and come out in mass in 2027 to vote. Who will do all those stress again when the person that we're voting for is not even guiding and sustaining the vote, and they're stealing it from him? A lot of Nigerians, the moment they saw the obedient movement campaigning down all of that, the moment he made mention of all those statements in live television and all of that, they were very angry because what they did, the kind of stress they went through in 2023 is really worth it for Obi, but Obi threw everything away. Yes, obviously they're gonna vote for Obi again this time, but with Obi still do like the same woman that he did the last time, because Obi actually did like woman in front of Tinubu. That was why Tinubu was able to take it away. I said something. I said I didn't mean that it's Sowore. All those kind of things will not happen in 2023 election. I didn't mean that it's Sowore that have the kind of vote that Obi have. Tinubu cannot grab it and run away with it. Now you can hear everything that Goodluck said in this very video. Goodluck will come out to state the obvious. He made it known to the general public that they should stop all the vote buying and all those kind of things. That Nigerians are even the one that are even doing themselves. They will go to different polling units to be pricing votes. Yes, if I should give you so amount, will you vote for APC? If I should give you so amount, will you vote for Labour Party? Those are the things that they're actually doing out there in course of election days. They will forget the 4 years of suffering or the 8 years of suffering. What they just want to collect that day is what their eyes will be after. Those are what a lot of Nigerians are doing. I witnessed it in different polling units. Now, Goodluck is telling them to stop all those devilish habits, because those evil habits, they are what is actually putting them in this bondage that they are in the present state of Nigeria right now. Now, do you think if Goodluck Jonathan should contest, do you think he will be the one to kick Tinubu out of office, or he should just leave it for Obi? Because that's what a lot of people are actually saying. Goodluck should go and sit down and leave it for Obi. Obi should be the one to actually make sure that he kicked Tinubu out of office. Goodluck should forget about it and come and support Peter. But that's what a lot of people are actually saying. Now, drop a opinion in the comment section of this video. Feel free. Just see your mind in the comment section as regards everything that was said in this video, as regards everything that Goodluck said, and as regards what the obedient movement actually said in this video. Just feel free. See your mind. So I'm going to click on that turn for you and share. Follow me on my social media handles on Facebook at LAJUPOG TV and LAJUPOG Entertainment, and on Instagram at LAJUPOG. Guess what, guys? See you in my next video, and bye for now.
I see the hot for my body, I say make I yarn you. Religious gossip plenty day for body. Pastor with the line on top, be pastor. For LAJUPOG watch TV. Pastor with the back, where politician with the do pass himself. Corrupt leader, all the while you waiting for church. All as LAJUPOG watch TV.